Now I want to talk to you about major career linkages. This is an important concept because people often feel that what they study in university is going to determine their career. And this just isn't the case. Now, the slide we have on in front of you right now shows some fairly straightforward, straight lines to different careers. So electrical engineer, psychology, psychologist, etc. One of my favorites on this particular slide actually is English leading to writer. I have 2 degrees in English. I'm not a writer. I've never taught English, and I've parlayed those degrees into different types of careers. So we believe that our major determines our career, but again, false. This is not the way the world of work is organized. 73% of college graduates in the US don't work in a career that is related to their major. Well, let's flip that. Only 23% of Canadians work in a regulated field, or one where you might require a specific degree or designation in order to perform. Now, that leaves a lot of room for the rest of us to dream and build. So how many majors does Western offer? Well, the answer is about 400. 400 majors, minors, and specializations here at Western. Now, are there just 400 things that people do in the world? Of course not. There are probably 2 million. So the world is organized around what it does. It isn't organized around what you studied here at Western. So that's a good thing because it gives you different ways to apply the skills you've developed here at Western. And that means that no matter your major, there are lots and lots of jobs out there that need your talents. All right, this slide's a little different. This is what most people's major to career linkage looks like. It's messy, it's bendy, it's twisty. There's a bit of a knot there in the center. This is more what we see with the people that we work with in our offices. So, you know, despite what your degree might be, you could end up in any number of things: digital media, higher education, hospitality management. Remember that 23% of jobs are regulated, and that leaves a whole whack of other careers for which you do not need a specific degree. Okay, so what we're getting at here is that regardless of what you studied or are studying, there are industries and opportunities open to you in places you've not yet likely looked. There are closely coupled or linked major to career relationships and loosely coupled major to career relationships. So let's have a look at some of these in respect to Western alumni. So people on this slide have degrees that for the most part are fairly well linked to what they studied while at Western. So Roberta Bondar, for example, astronaut, neurologist, studied science. That's a pretty straight line. Kim Bolan, international reporter, majored in journalism. So these are straight lines. However, this next group gets a little more interesting. Their paths from major to career are a little more windy, a little less direct. So you've got Jagmeet Singh, he did his undergraduate in biology. Lainey Liu, study of the social, studied history and French. You get the picture. It's a little less direct. So what we want you to avoid is getting caught up in following a framework that isn't rooted in reality, that every career maps neatly to a particular major or area of study. We can put a lot of pressure on ourselves to find a job that connects with our studies, and we'd be better served if we put that energy into reframing our dysfunctional beliefs and adopting new perspectives. Constructing a fulfilling career is much more about identifying challenges you want to work on and finding meaning in the work and finding that meaning. It's more about finding meaning and less about drawing that artificial line between what you're doing and what you might have majored in.